And a very, very good morning to you from a very, very sunny Crawley in Sussex. And in fact, I'm outside Three Bridges railway station. Now, you may have recently seen a couple of videos of mine taking a walk from Three Bridges to Crawley and also around the town of Crawley. Two separate videos available to look at if you're interested. Where I might not have been overly complimentary about the merits of walking around this town, due to the fact much of it is a bit like you can see now, a motorway, and there's not too many redeeming features to look at once you are walking around. So in terms of walking along and getting exercise, it's as good a place as any, but that was really the points I made, and I received one or two comments about that, which is fine, and most people tend to agree. It ain't pretty, but it does the job. So today I'm going to have a third go at a little walk around Crawley, or on the outskirts of Crawley at least anyway, and go in the opposite direction from Three Bridges station to the one I went to before, and follow a route provided by the Go Jaunt the app, an app I use a lot and I've mentioned quite a few times, to a area that I've not walked to before. And for any of you that know Crawley, I'm just walking up, running parallel to the Brighton main line now, and if I kept walking in this direction up next to the railway line, I would eventually arrive in Brighton. So I'm heading south and I'm following the Go Jaunt the app. Now, on this particular occasion, I need to be back at Three Bridges station in about an hour and a half's time. So I've put in the app for a 60-minute circular walk, and it's come up with this 4.5 kilometre little stroll towards Maidenbower. Now, I've never been to Maidenbower before. I've got no idea if it's a nice place. It sounds like a nice place, but then again, so does Three Bridges. So let's head on up, let's see what we see. But again, another great opportunity to get a few steps in, get a bit of exercise, even when the location you're at is not necessarily the greatest. I mean, we're not talking the Peak District here or the Lake District or anything beautiful like that. We're talking a functional town on the outer extremities of London, so you can't expect too much really. But let's see what we see. I know for a fact actually, if you walk up in this direction we're going now, you can walk off on what was the Worth line towards East Grinstead. It's now partly turned into a footpath and cycle track and so on. Disused railway line. I have walked partly along there before. That's just up here. I'll point it out once we get to it. But this routing given to me by the Go Jaunt the app doesn't send me down there. Surprisingly, I thought it might do, but anyway, we're going straight ahead and a quick look around Maidenbower, or near to it at least anyway. At least if you head off on the road that I was on initially outside of Three Bridges station, that's not far short of being a motorway. Not the best to walk along, and there are some alternative routes you can take if you walk from Three Bridges station into Crawley. You don't necessarily need to walk straight along that road, although that would be your shortest and probably quickest route. But if you want something that's slightly less full of traffic and noise, you can deviate off that road slightly. And if you see in one of my other videos, I did exactly that. It probably added 15 to 20 minutes onto the walk time between Three Bridges station and Crawley, but it was an awful lot better than had I stayed on that road. So it's you can improve your lot, and if you aim for having a period of time where you've got nothing to do, or you're on a break, or you need to just kill time and you want to grab a bit of exercise, then why not? It's a nice warm day today actually. I'll hopefully pass some sort of shop along the way so I can grab a cool drink, because I don't currently have one with me. It's the railway line just over there. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, you can walk off down that footpath over there. This is where Station Hill at Pound Hill becomes Billington Drive in Maidenbower. You can go off down that footpath there across a sports field, I think, and join the disused railway line, come cycle track, come footpath. There is also another access point to it just up here, if I'm remembering it correctly. Yeah, this is the other access point, and it's advertised as the Crawley cycle route. And this sign, if you can read that, 7 miles to East Grinstead, half a mile to Worth. And I did walk about halfway along there on one occasion before. I didn't get as far as East Grinstead. I put about halfway to East Grinstead and then had to come back again. But it was pretty good, although I would say to a certain extent it's a bit of a work in progress. There was some housing developments over some of it, if memory serves me right. You had to come off and kind of go through a housing estate. But maybe I just went wrong on the day, I'm not sure. But it was it's worthy of a little trip down there, although I do recall the time when I went down there, it was either a wet day or it had been raining heavily very recently, and it was quite muddy in places, so just bear that one in mind. You wouldn't have that problem today. It's not rained here for months properly. Although I didn't go off towards the Worth line. This direction along this road is also a cycle track and a decent footpath well away from the actual road itself. I'm going to be taking a left turn in a few minutes away from this busy road, or busy, not quite so busy as the other one obviously, but it's still fairly busy. Still running parallel to the railway line just up there at the moment. Just have a little quick glance in here. It does show on the app I'm using the Maidenbower pond. Which actually is a pond. Doesn't sound particularly great, does it? But it actually is quite pleasant looking. That seems to be dried up down there. Although maybe it's one of those fake foliage coverings and you step on it and you go up to your neck in water. It looks like it's either been filled in and grassed over, or it's just got a lot of weed floating on the top. This is the Maidenbower pond. It's not where the route takes me. Looks like you can carry on up that in that general direction. Yeah, see how dry it's been. There's not much water flowing over this sort of little weir affair. Oh, yeah. Okay, on we go. Okay, so as soon as you get past the little stream or river there and the pond, this is where we take the left turn. Just down this alleyway. As I was slightly restricted on the amount of time I've got today, and I noted that if I put in another 15 or 30 minutes. It still sent me in this direction, but to what appeared to be a lot more interesting areas around Maidenbower. I do not have the time for that today. For those of you that are interested in such things, that little stream that we just looked at near the Maidenbower pond is the Gatwick stream. Of course, we are very close to Gatwick Airport here also. Alright, just coming to some kind of a bridge over the stream, left to right. The app's telling me to go straight on, carry on down this public footpath, and still running parallel to the Gatwick stream. I suppose this is approximately a 10 to 15 minute walk from Three Bridges station, and it's quite nice now. Good cover from the trees, from the sunshine. And effectively we've just crossed over the Gatwick stream and walking on a footpath on the other side of it now. It's just over there. Doesn't sound very appealing, does it, the Gatwick stream, but actually it's quite nice, and there's some decent habitats down there for small animals, insects and so on. In I don't know how busy, how high this water gets at times, but there's sandbags there, and concrete bags that are sort of shoring the bank up, so maybe it gushes down quite a lot sometimes. Certainly not doing that at the moment because it's been very, very dry for the last 2 months really. Yeah, this walk seems to be in the main following the stream. I'm just going to cross over, I think it was Westminster Road. Can't see the sign now, I think it was Westminster Road, to Cranmer Walk, Maidenbower. So, irrespective of previous comments about Crawley, I can't really change those. But this is close to Crawley, and if you want to find somewhere nice to walk, then it is possible. Yeah, just looking at the high sides of the stream, and the shoring up that's gone on here with concrete or sandbags, and I think this must gush down here quite viciously when there's been a lot of rain. It's certainly, as I say, it's not doing that now because of the fact it's been very dry. There's a little bit here where you can actually get down to the edge of the stream. Doesn't look like it'll be particularly appealing to paddle in, to be completely honest with you, but I dare say a few dogs must run in there. Right, let's continue. I think I've possibly rejoined the disused railway line here. I'm not 100% certain. It doesn't make it quite clear on the railway, on the app. Might be wrong. Must be a school over there, I think, or a play school or creche. Strangely, the app mentions the Cranbrook nursery to my left, so the kiddies I can hear playing over there, that must be from there. Not sure if this is the old railway line or not. It seems slightly too windy for that. Well, its path could have been altered dramatically when all these houses were built. Just coming to the end of the footpath now. I'm going to be going on to Maidenbower Road, taking a right turn, heading back towards Three Bridges Station. Now, if I'd had another 15, 20 or 30 minutes or so to add to this walk, I think this is the point it would have continued on up the footpath there. When I put it up to 90 minutes and reduced it down to 60, I'm pretty sure this was the point where it came back to. So that'll be for another day because I don't have time for that today. But that was a nice walk through the public footpath, well covered by trees, nice and cool, and next to a heading towards being dried up stream. As this is a circular walk, I have to continue in a circular fashion, and just along here, going to take another right turn down another public footpath. I'm travelling back in roughly a northerly direction now. The general direction of Three Bridges Station. Again, another footpath here that I've not found before, so thank you again, the Go Jauntly app, for finding these little routes. I'm guessing Maidenbower is quite an expensive place to live due to its proximity to London, Gatwick and Brighton, and a mainline railway station. Probably a 15-minute walk from where I am right now. Maybe 20. A lot of the houses around here, the ones I've walked around today anyway, appear to be relatively new. Well, all I can say to you is this: if you are in the Three Bridges station area and want to take a walk during the day, really, that doesn't involve walking down a dual carriageway with cars and buses and so on clattering by morning, noon and night, then take this little walk up towards Maidenbower and back. I can hear the busy main road to my left there, but this is an excellent not quite sure which one's supposed to go now, but refer back to the app quickly. Right, so a left turn here takes me out onto the main road. It will take me straight back down to Three Bridges railway station, the one we started off on, or the one where we took a right turn up the hill. This will take me back and rejoin the path that I was on about 30 minutes ago. So I'm going to follow the app, although instinct tells me to actually take that route and double back on myself slightly. If you care for a little wander through these woods, you can come to Blackwater Forge, apparently. And we're back to the Maidenbower pond, is it? That's where we originally took the left turn off this road, all through the public footpath and through the woods and back round. And had I carried on just back there in the woods straight on instead of turning left, I would have ultimately have come back out here. So it wasn't much of a diversion. And now it's just a case of the last half a mile or so back to Three Bridges station. Alright, well there you go, almost back to Three Bridges station. That's pretty much just up to my left above me here. When we get to this road here, it's a right turn under the railway bridges and into Three Bridges railway station. So once again, thanks to the Go Jauntly app, I've found a nice 60-minute walk I can do from here that takes me to the greener, let's say just greener parts of this corner of England, which has got to be more preferable than attempting to walk along a dual carriageway or busy main road anytime, any day. And I grant you, all things are relative, so if you're in a town, it's never going to be particularly green, but that app does send you down the best route, so thanks for that. That's another one to put on my list. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you can hear me above all this noise. Now we're back near the main road. If you did, then press like, subscribe if you want to see some more. There's a couple more on Crawley that you might be interested in, and hope to see you again soon. Have a nice day.